Now, recovery for a muscle looks looks very similar to taking a break from something. Usually, when you're trying to hit a muscle mass, when you're trying to hit a specific muscle group, let's say you had chest and biceps on a Monday. So you should not work out the chest and biceps for at least 48 hours, or when your muscles feel like you can work them out again. So sometimes it takes more than 48 hours. But for the safe to say, at least 48 hours, or when you feel like you're able to lift again with that muscle group. So that's why I tend to give my clients 3 to 4 days split. That way each muscle is able to have its recovery time and not waste time by not working out anything else. So basically jumping from chest to biceps, and then shoulders, triceps, and then back and forearms, and then legs, and then rest, and then so far and so on. This is just one of the splits. You could also do push, pull, legs, and then rest. Once you do push exercises, you do pull exercises the second day. At that point, you're not even utilizing any of the push muscles. You're not using chest, you're not using triceps. Same thing with your pull muscles. You're not going to be using your chest on a back day. So that way, your body is able to, first off, be very effective with its building muscles. Second off, you're always going to give great amount of recovery time for each muscle. Also, before and after stretching, dynamic stretching is very important. What do I mean by dynamic stretching? Let's say you have a chest day. You start your workout. I don't want you to do some static movements. I don't want you to do these kind of stretches that you see on TV, because these just, first off, they're not going to help you with your lift, and second off, they're going to fatigue your muscles to where you're not going to be able to lift the weight that you want. What you do is something called dynamic stretching. So you start with, let's say you're doing bench press or dumbbell presses. The first set or two sets are called dynamic stretching, or you can call them warm-up set, to where you do the same exact exercise as your working set. However, you just don't put any weights. You can use barely 15 to 20 pounds. If you're able to lift 100-pound dumbbells for chest press, warm up with 15 to 20 pounds for maybe 20-25 reps. That way, you have used up the muscles that you need to activate for your working muscles, and you are warming up your muscles basically. You're able to not accumulate that much fatigue in your system. Another point, if you have a rest day to where you wake up that day and you're like, yo man, I feel pumped. Like I wanna go work out again. You can, just don't go overboard. So let's say you finished your split, you finished your legs, then the next day you're like, dude, I'm chilling. You can go for it, but choose a light day. If you went a hard leg day, the next day I recommend you don't go hard day. Go like a lightweight. So instead of carrying 100-pound dumbbells, carry like 60-pound dumbbells, if that makes sense. With other recovery techniques, could be taking cold showers. When you take cold showers, it shocks the muscles. When it shocks the muscles, it forces the muscles to heat up. Once they heat up, that act of heating up helps in the recovery. I could dive into the actual science of it, but it doesn't really matter. If you want me to, definitely reach out to me and ask me, yo, can you explain why cold showers are great for recovery? I'll be more than happy to explain.